When you breathe your breath upon me, everything that comes back to life. And I go from glory to glory. Your name, oh, hey, is your name, breathe your. Just breathe your name upon me, breathe. For there's a spirit in man, and the breath of the
Anything in between. You won't miss a thing when you listen to us. It's clear and keen.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30. We know we bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
To be a part of the show, drop us a message or two. Just send a text to 090-001-005. We'll come through, or leave a comment on our Facebook page. With Today in 19 minutes, you will be the sage. Today in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30. We know we bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM.
The woman, the radio.
It's the thing to do.
It's early in the morning, but we are feeling just fine. Today in 90 minutes, get us all in line. News, views, and entertainment galore. Tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's never a bore.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30. We know we bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do. We cover the issues from all across the land. Our team of experts provides views so grand. From politics to sports and everything in between. You won't miss a thing when you listen to us. It's clear and keen.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30. We know we bring the latest news
to you. And that's how we welcome you to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's another edition of our daily current affairs program Today in 90 minutes, where we bring you in-depth analysis and discussions on the latest happenings across the country. You can also get us live on our Facebook page, Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM, the Omandem Radio, and also on our YouTube channel, Hands of Hope Radio, and on our Instagram page at Hands of Hope Radio. I'm your host for today's episode, Erica Ruth Bangura. Well, our inspirational quote for today is from Narcotics Anonymous, and it says, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results." Well, in today's edition of the program, Today 90 Minutes, Vice President Dr. Julde Jallo urges elected officials to prioritize development over politics, according to the Minister of Information in his news brief. And Freetown residents unite in protest against mobile money tariff increase. In today's edition of the program also, we have a distinguished guest who will join us soon in the studio, and is a passionate advocate for change and a member
realize that two-thirds of the people inside are still using this charcoal and wood, except for that of the Western area. Some people are using gas and other things, but they have been able to harvest they can minimize, and we have evidence to the effect that the communities that we have engaged are trying to harvest they can match up to the trends we are working on.
What evidence you to that?
Like we have some records of this thing, and most of the time we do visibility studies in this area to follow up to see how best they have been able to manage themselves. And so you can find out that in these areas, in these communities, now they have this kind of bins or trash cans where they can put their remains and see how best they can use it, recycle them for clean energy. And some of these things, when you put some of this energy, this waste, some can be processed, some cannot be processed. Like let's say the fish, some of the things you use, the plazas, other things, when you take some of these things and then put them in a container for some certain period of time, you understand that they will diminish. And if you're able to get this kind of gas, tube, and so you can use some of these things to service, you can have clean energy. And so some of them are adapting to this change. Although it's quite challenging, but they are still working on it and they are still on it.
Okay, for someone listening to you and will be like, so this one for make me go chapola for go sell for feed me picking. I have to do this and this, and I just have to cut down trees. So, what are some of the negative effects of the misuse of the environment for climate change?
Yeah, as you rightly say, some of those things like maybe like my auntie in the public will say, this we often say we are accustomed to this, which has been a challenge. Okay, so it's about meeting the threshold. Okay, that's one concern to see how best we can create an ecosystem that is very very ideal for the entire country. Okay, and the world as a whole. So one of the things we are able to see that come to the realization is on how we can help people. No, you don't need these big things. All you can dig a pit
Okay.
in your compound. You dig a pit and see how much you can put these remains inside there. Find something like a container cover that you can put and to sell best. In certain period of days, you see that this thing is no more. They've already drained to something. Instead of you putting some of these things like once there is rain, you see people trying to take some of these remains and throw them in the gutter, and this can cause, floods and other things. Whilst they all reach at the oceans and other thing, you realize that the fish in the water will start losing their lives and other things, and things will happen as a result of that. But once you're able to salvage, you can manage some of these things you're using in your kitchen, you're using in your environment, in your household, you're able to manage them. You're not equally in the position to burn them, which will cause another effect also. When you put them in a place where you can be able to control them. Sometimes you have to make some of these things. Okay, for us to say our best, we can be able to have something ideal and for us to be able to have a better environment.
All right. Earlier on, you are making mention of people can use these waste products for something else that will be beneficial to them or their communities. So, have you ever like worked?
Yeah, I think there was a time we have a beach night wherein we have to bring people on board that can talk about some of these things. Like we realize that it takes some time, certain period of time, more than a year, for this rubber plastic to diminish or to change into something else. So imagine having people that can gather these things together and sometimes they can refine them to make plastic, to make tiles and other things. It's so much in place. And so what we do as an organization most of the time, because our organization is situated around the east, So we try to serve best. We gather young people, bring them together, and serve best. We can help these people to have a platform, not only us, but them having a platform to serve best. They can talk to the communities. Okay, you can have this idea, you can have this thing in your house. Instead of you using it this way, you can equally manage it and convert it into the use of this. I think that has been a help also. And so most of the times also when the youth ministry are youth summit, and so we do carry some young people here to say our best. Some are good innovators, some can say our best, they can manage things and help society with their ideas. I think these are some of the things we have been able to embark on also.
All right, ending that interview with me is Joseph Kuma, who is the Communication Director for Youth-Led Climate Change Network Sierra Leone. And don't forget you're listening to the program today, 90 minutes. To the program.
Thank you very much, Erika. Good morning, and good morning, viewers and listeners.
All right, you're welcome. So when the issue of the increase of mobile money tariff started going around, what first came to your mind as a society activist?
Thank you very much once again, and I'm happy to be here this morning. Let me start by thanking Hope FM Human Radio for hosting me here for the second time. And all the issue time I've been here, and so let me use this moment to also, congratulate the young people across Africa, and in Sierra Leone in particular, as today we celebrate the African Youth Day. African Youth Day is first member every year. I was sent to Banjul, the Gambia, in 2006, where the voters met and they decided that there's time we should celebrate an African youth. You are a very young journalist. The other colleagues are doing so many other things that also promoting the values of our country and the society and all. For them, there's no way to say thank you. So that day was set at today's 1st November, and it's very pleasing that I'm here this morning. I want to say, on a personal note, congratulations to you and your team in the studio.
Thank you.
And Hope FM, 105 FM.
Yeah.
And to say to you, once again, congratulations as we observe in terms of the African Youth Day.
Thank you.
Having said that, and I come to specifics of the discourse now that has to do with the either rumors or facts or whatever, about the influence of mobile tariff and all, and data, that kind of thing. Well, I must say that from the civil society point of view, working in a consortium for the information, then we charge responsibility of making that the public, not only any kind of information, but like credible, factual, timely, information that people need to get in terms of what's happening around, because on issues that has to do with their well. When I really wanted to be here this morning, I didn't come to the studio to say, can you have a host? But I didn't go. I used a medium of a mobile network communication, and you are reached. Until this morning, we keep reaching each other. So in the aspect of the operation that we are taking a lot of people that involved. One, the MNOs with the mobile national operators, the radio, the governments and the consumers, like you and I. And in this case, I think would be largely young people. Yeah, because and so the role of every institution, of every business, and that will only for that service to make things easier. Two, the government itself, who creates an environment for business to thrive. Government is not a business, it's salesman. Government is there to creates the governments for investors, both local and national, to invest in the country. And all of that